a rock band. Let's say the Bruce Springsteen band happened to be in your living room and they were playing, you would definitely want to mute yourself so everybody didn't have to hear that. Now, frankly, I would want to hear it
Yeah, wouldn't everybody want to hear music?
because I love Bruce Springsteen. But let's be respectful to everyone. For instance, let's say you have a question to ask a parent. Don't just say, "Hey, mom, can you get me some juice?" No, no. Mute yourself, and then you can have that conversation. Okay, that's number one. Number two, you see what I'm showing you here. You should know this is going to be page one in your document. Now, Antarish, this is you. I think you may have been the only one who wasn't here last week who got to see us do something called calcu.
I don't think Cam was here.
I'm sorry. Did somebody have something to say? I didn't hear anybody's hand go up. Oh, yes, John.
I don't think Cam was here last week.
I wasn't.
Oh, Cam. So, Cam, I'm so glad you're here, buddy. So, Cam, when you look at these puzzles, this is what you would see. You're only allowed to have,
I do think I've done these before.
good, and you're only allowed to have a 1, 2, 3, and 4,
It's kind of
4, 1, 2, and 3. You can't have a repeated number in a row or a column. That's the first rule. The second rule is that you have to follow the operation. You're only allowed to use the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4 because it's a 4x4 puzzle. Now, the easiest one in this puzzle, of course, is the number 4 because there's no operation in that box. The next easiest one is the 3, 4 that can make a +7. So Antaris, do you see that? And Cameron? So, but the thing is, could I do a 4, 3?
no, because you'd have two fours in the same row. So it
Right. So therefore, you can't do a 4, 3, and you would need only a 3, 4. And then you continue until you solve the puzzle. So I want to tell you a little story. My son Michael and I do these puzzles together. He's 23 years old. Okay. This is one of the puzzles that I gave you in page 9. He and I were working on that puzzle for quite some time. Now, I found these puzzles in his book. He's got a book called Only the Hardest Puzzles. And I have to tell you, it was really challenging. But then he asked me a question. He said, "Dad, how hard do you think it is to create your own puzzle?" And that's when I got the idea to do that with you guys. So let me show you my method. Everybody go to page 6, please. And I picked page 6 randomly. It happens to be a 5x5 square. Now, what are the only 5 whole numbers that can go in that square, Cameron?
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Okay, now everybody pick up their pencil and fill in 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in every row and column. And remember, it's easy to do it row by row, but it's hard not to violate the column rules. So get started. And everybody's is going to be different, I think.
In all of them?
Just do the one square. If you just do the one square, I'll show you what to do next.
Oh, so we like do it inside of the.
Yep. So I'm gonna do one right here. But don't do the same as mine, please. By the way, I almost wrote a 6. So is everybody doing it? And if you're done, you know what? Hold it up to the screen with 2 hands, nice and steady, so I can see it. Oh, that's great. Now, Antarish, can you go to page 6, please? Go to page 6 where there's a 5 by 5. And John, let me see yours again.
I had been doing mine, and then when I was finished, I looked up, and it was the exact same as yours.
Whoa, that's cool. That's cool. Claire, keep holding that up a little closer, Claire. Hold it up closer with 2 hands. That way it doesn't move. Claire, yours is perfect. Adalia, hold it up a little closer, Adalia. Yeah, it's a little light to see, but it looks very good. It looks very good. Rafa, hold it up to the, looks good, Rafa. How about you, Hannah? Hold it up a little closer to the, ooh, nice. You write nice and dark. I love it. Hold it with 2 hands. Hannah, if you hold it with 2 hands, it stays steady. It's an amazing thing. All right, that's perfect. Jesse, you have yours? Luke, you have yours?
Almost.
Yeah.
Okay, keep working. Luke, get that closer to the computer. Up, 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 Luke.
Can I make
Up, up,
another
up.
one?
Closer, 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 Luke.
Can I make another one?
Not right now. I want to start you
Mhm.
guys on a process. Oh, Luke, second column to the right. On the right, there's 2 4s in that column. Luca, let me see yours.
Oh,
Closer,
no.
Luca. Closer, Luca.
Oh, wait, no, my videos were
Ooh, Luca, there's a lot. Yeah, it's hard for me to read that. John, question.
I noticed something about yours.
Yes, tell me.
So it goes like there's a 1 in the top corner, then 2 2s, then 3 3s, then 4 4s, then 5 5s, then 4 1s, then 2 2s, then 2 3s, then a 4.
Right, that's right. Luca, looks good, looks good. Now, guys, I want to show you what I did. Now, do not go to this page right now, but I want to show you my process. Here is my process. And I do not recommend this. And the reason I don't recommend it is because it's too easy for other people to solve. What I do is I write 1 through 9, and then I start with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then a 1, and then a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then a 1, 2. So mine is not very challenging, but it guarantees, and Dahlia's, yours looks awesome, and it guarantees that you get it right. It guarantees it. Alexander, hold it steady with 2 hands, 2 hands. There you go. Alexander, yours looks, oh, Alexander, I think you have 2 3s in your second column. I think you have 2 3s in your second column. Now, go back to.
Sorry, it's just there was a 5, but my handwriting is not 100% the best, and it made it look like
Oh,
a
I
3
got it.
because
Antarish, can you show me yours again, please? Hold it steady, a little closer, Antarish, a little closer. There you go. Keep it right there. Perfecto, perfecto. Now, everybody watch what I do now. Now I begin the process Now I begin the process of making boxes. So I might go like this, and I might make a box around these three. Now, can anyone tell me what operation I could put in there? So I'm going to start with Adalia, and then John, and then Claire. Go.
14 times.
I think you meant to say 14 with a different operation.
Yeah, sorry, 14 plus.
Excellent, excellent. Now, the other thing I want to do, wait a minute. Before we do that one, I have an idea. Just to show you how versatile this puzzle is, watch what I'm going to do right now. I've copied it over here, and every time I give you a challenge, I'm going to want you to give me multiple operations for that challenge. So Adalia gave me a 14 plus. Who can give me the only other operation? John, and then Claire.
100 times.
Whoa. Are you serious? Do you guys agree?
That's correct.
Yep.
That is correct. That's really hard. If you look at the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, is there any other way to make 100 with 3 numbers using multiplication? Claire, can you answer that?
No.
So guys, guess what? That's actually easier for the puzzle person. I think it's, oh, wait a minute, no. They're equally easy. The reason they're equally easy is because the only way to do 14 plus is with what?
Oh yeah, because they have to be.
Oh, yeah.
You can only do 14 plus with 4, 5, and 5, and you can only do 100 times with 4 times 5 times 5.
But using 3 numbers.
Using 3 numbers where 2 numbers are allowed to be the same because they're not in the same row or column. So I'm not loving my puzzle right now, my numbers, because I think they were too easy. So now I'm going to choose the next one. I'm going to choose 1 and 2. And I want you to give me the hardest operation. I think you're going to be surprised. David?
Yes.
David, what are you going to, what do you think would be
Sorry,
the
I don't know if
hardest
my-
one?
I said 1 minus. I don't know if it picked it up.
Guess what, guys? Do you guys agree with 1 minus?
Yeah.
Now, how many different combinations could be in the 1 minus? Like if you see the 1 minus and you don't know anything else, how many combinations can go? Cameron? And Antaris, what do you think? And then we'll get back to Cameron. He's still
4.
counting. Oh, wait, Cameron, say it again.
4.
4, Antaris, what do you think?
Hand.
Say again.
I wasn't raising my hand.
Oh, I thought you were. Okay, do you have an idea? How about you, Luca?
I just said something about the last one. I think there's a last one for the 5, 5, both one.
Tell me about it.
Minus full minus.
Interesting. Can anybody take on that challenge? Luca said we could have done minus. Can anybody take on that challenge?
Oh no,
Why-
I mean -4.
Yeah, it would be you, but you say 4 minus, that means that the numbers subtract to make 4.
Yeah.
Why can you not do that with 3 numbers, or can do it with 3 numbers? John?
Because if you put 4 minus, I mean, it will be negative under 0, and we actually, never mind.
No, you're on to it. Rafa, are you there, buddy? I can't see you. No video.
I'm here.
Is there? Okay, good. So keep that video on so I know you're there. Antarish?
I'm just really loud.
4 minus 5 minus 5 is under 0, and we don't have anything under 0.
That's true, but if you put the numbers in a different order, what's wrong with division and subtraction when it comes to 3 numbers?
Oh, because the first number has to be greater than the second number.
Yeah, guess what? With subtraction, we're not going to know which number is the positive or the negative. When there's something, guys, called the commutative
Properties.
property.
Yeah.
And what that means is that 4 times 5 times 5, which is 100, is the same as, help me,
5
times 5.
which is the same as,
5 times 5 times 4.
yeah, so guys, the order that you do multiplication doesn't matter. What if I change this to addition?
Doesn't matter.
Isn't it still gonna be 14?
Yeah.
So addition and multiplication, commutative property rocks. Why does commutative property not work for division? What is 5 divided by 5 divided by 4? Go.
1/4, 0.25.
It would be 1/4. What would be 5 divided by 4
Equal the same.
divided by 5?
It would not be the same.
Raise your hand if you have an idea. I'm going to go with John.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Okay, so I thought you had your hand up. Somebody else? I think you're going to be really surprised about this one, as I was.
1/5.
Hannah?
I think it also equals 1/4.
It does, because 5 divided by 4 divided by 5 is 5 over 20, which is also 1/4.
What about 4 divided by 5 divided by 5?
Now, 4 divided by 5 divided by 5 would be 4/5 divided by 5, which is what?
1/5.
Which is 4 over
25.
25. So it's close to a quarter, but it's less than a quarter. So guess what, guys? Guess what? Division does not work for commutative property, and neither does subtraction. And that's why, Luca, that's why it can only be the 455. Now, I want to come back to my earlier question. Nobody has answered it correctly yet. How many different combinations can 1 minus have? And I'm going to go with Adalia and then Hannah.
4.
I don't agree. But I do like where you started. Hannah?
8.
And the answer, everyone, is 8. Watch this. 1 and 2 or
2 and
2
1.
and 1. 2 and 3 or
3 and 2.
3 and 4 or
4 and
4
3.
and 3.
4 and 5 or
5 and
5 and
4.
4.
so there are 8 different combinations. Guys, I think the 1 minus is way harder than what would be a different operation you could do for 1 and 2. Say it out loud. Come on,
Plus-
Luke.
+3.
+3, yeah.
You could either do 3 plus, what else?
2 times.
Wait,
2 times,
divided by
or you could do 2 times or 2
divided by
divided.
2.
Now I have to tell you guys, 3 plus, 2 times, and 2 divided only have how many combinations for each of them? Go, John.
1.
I don't exactly agree, Cameron.
Wait,
I think 1.
Adalia,
2.
because John, Cameron, it can be either 1 and 2
or 2
or
and 1.
2 and 1.
oh yeah.
Do you follow me? So there's when there's one group, there's actually 2 combinations. So let's keep going here, guys. Who's gonna take this one right here? Who's gonna take the 3, 4, 4? And I want to hear from everybody. Rafa, I have not heard from you. And as you're thinking, we'll come back to you. What about you, Cameron?
48.
But you have to say the operation.
48 times.
Yes, 48 times is awesome. Rafa, do you have another one for me?
You could do 11 plus.
That's right. John, are there any other options for us?
Yes, but they're not as, no.
No, because division and subtraction are not commutative. Say it, guys, say commutative. Now say it without spitting. Commutative.
Commutative.
It's hard to say without spitting. Okay. Great. Now, the next one. Oh, look at this one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Who's got that? I'm going to call on Luke and then Jesse. Go.
You could do 6 plus.
I totally agree. Jesse. Jesse, are you muted?
No.
Okay, good. So Jesse, 6 plus is one option. The other option is?
Other option.
Remember, we can't use
Wait, I know.
subtraction or division. So if it's not addition, subtraction, or division, it must be. And what would be the times?
6.
Right. Now that's interesting. 6 times or 6 plus, same 3 numbers. Oh, by the way, how many different combinations of ways could you have 3 numbers in a line like that?
A lot.
Don't say it out loud, please. Raise your hand if you know how many combinations. By the way, if it were me, I'd be writing them down. There's no way I could do that in my head. And I'm going to be calling on Hannah in just a second, but I want everybody to take a minute. And Adalia, I can't see you. I can only see the top of your head much better. If you look at your thumbnail on the screen, you can see what you look like on the screen. So like Antarish, you got to angle your computer down slightly. And Luca, you're also at the bottom of your screen. Put yourself in the middle. Perfect. That way I can see your hand better too. All right. Hannah, how many do you think there are between 1, 2, and 3?
6.
And what do you think, John?
18.
18. What do you think? Who else? Luca.
Sorry, I didn't know it was just between 1, 2, 3. I always thought it was John 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I thought it could be all the numbers.
Yeah. So 1, 2, and 3 are the only numbers that we can use for
Oh,
6 plus or 6 times.
then 6. I thought you said something.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Hannah, can you prove to me that there are 6 different options between 1, 2, and 3?
Well, for each one, if you start with 1 for the first one, then 2 for the second one, and 3 for the third one, I know that each one, there can only be 2 different ways to put 2 in. For like the 1, you can only put 2 and 3 in one other way. So it's 2 for each one, the 2 numbers you can put.
Does anybody know the name of the mathematics that Hannah just used to find the 6 solutions? It's actually a really cool name. We've done mathlete lessons on this. Jesse?
I don't think I remember the name. Wait, no. I think I forgot.
Anybody?
Is it combinations and permutations?
It's combinametrics. Now, who said that? Was that Rafa?
Yes.
Very nice. It's called combinametrics. That's the area of mathematics that does what Hannah did in a systematic approach. So you can take any 3 items and switch them around in 6 different orders, which is really, really cool. I love that. I love that. Okay, let's do the next one, guys. You know what? I think we should make this puzzle incredibly difficult.
Wow.
This is the first time that I'm choosing 4 boxes. Who can give me the 2 operations? I'm going to go with Adalia and then Alexander.
9 plus.
9 plus, I agree with that. Alexander, I guess you're going to have to do the only other operation possible.
3 plus.
I'll take it in the chat.
Also, would it be
What's the operation first?
minus?
No, remember, minus and division are not commutative. When you've got more than 2 squares, you can only use addition and multiplication. So multiplication is it, and 5 times 2 times 1 times 1 is, Alexander, come on, you got that.
That's 10, right?
That is 10. Awesome. Everybody agree?
Yep.
Everybody agree? Okay.
Yeah.
Now let's, guys, what do you think we should do? You want to go with another difficult one?
Yes.
2 and 3.
No.
Who's going to give me the hardest? And okay, John.
The hardest one
The hardest one.
that we can do.
Yes.
-1.
And Antarisk, the easiest one?
Plus. Plus.
Yeah, but you have to give a number and an operation.
5 plus.
I like 5 plus, but 5 plus has 1 and 4, 4 and 1, and 2, 3, 3, 2. But is there one that's easier? Luca?
There is 6 times.
I would agree. The only way to do 6 times with 2 numbers, guys, if there's no 6, is 2 and 3. So there's only 2 combinations. Really, really good. Now, let's finish this puzzle, guys. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? That's too easy. Let's do 4 and 5 and 4 and 5. And I'm going to challenge you guys to give me 4 different options. 4 different options. I'm going to start with, let's see, let's go with John, Adalia. I need more hands up, guys. Claire and David. Okay, go.
-1.
So -1 is probably the hardest. And what?
Should I do the easiest?
Well, no, I want Adalia. I think I called on Claire and David. So Adalia next.
Do 20 times.
20 times is excellent, but again, 20 times is probably the easiest. 1 minus is probably the hardest. Who knows the other 2? So and I called on Claire and David. Okay, Claire and David.
+9.
Ooh, +9. And guys, how many different ways? Oh, actually, +9 is kind of easy, isn't it? How many different ways are there, Claire?
2.
Yeah,
5 and
there's
4
only
and
2.
4 and 5.
4, 5, 5, 4. That's right. And finally, David, which is the one we have not done yet?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know if we really should be allowed to do the one I'm thinking of.
Would it be like -1?
We haven't gone into negatives, but that's going to be the same as a 1 minus, because if you did 4 minus 5, you'd get -1, or 5 minus 4, you'd get +1.
Yeah.
So, but I like that. Luca, what do you think?
I think we could do. Oh my gosh, I just complete like 20 times.
Yeah, but that we got that one. We got that one. John?
Are we allowed to do division and like a fraction?
Guys, what do you think about that?
Yeah,
If you did division, what would it have to be?
a fraction.
It would have to be what? 5/4
5/4.
or 4/5? I don't know if that one should be allowed.
Yeah.
I don't know if that should be allowed, but it's interesting.
Because fractions are hard,
Say again?
especially on a calculus.
Oh, you'll have to speak up there, Jesse.
Never mind.
Okay. Now, guys, let's finish this up. 3, 3, 4. Give me the 2 options. Come on, I want my hands up. I've got John's hands up every time. Idalia's, Luca, Antarish, go.
+10.
Awesome. Everybody loves +10. And let's do Claire.
Times 36.
Whoa. Did you get that too, John, Adalia, and Luca?
Yeah.
Yep. Times 36. And the last one, guys, let's just do the 5, 1, 2. And Alexander, what are you going to give me for 5, 1, 2? Give me one, and Luke, you give me the other.
So for that, because there's three letters and three numbers and it's more than two numbers, it can't be subtraction or division, so it has to be addition or multiplication.
Which one are you gonna do?
I'm gonna do the one on the left.
Which is?
It would be
Go ahead, Alex.
plus
5 plus 1 plus 2.
5 plus 1 plus 2 equals 8.
There
So
you
8 plus-
go. And Luke,
Then it's 10 times.
10 times. Now, I want everybody to watch what I do now. This is kind of the moment of truth. Who knows how I'm going to actually create the puzzle? Idalia, what do you think I'm going to do?
Erase everything in blue.
Now, in order to preserve my answer key, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy everything, and then I'm going to erase my blue. And I have to tell you, as we were creating the puzzle, it seemed kind of easy, but when you go to this part of the process, it actually now gets really hard because you don't always know what to start with. You guys chose a lot of very difficult ones, like the 1 minuses. I think this 9 is going to be a very challenging one. The 48, you'll probably be able to solve. And there you go. Now, what do you do with that puzzle?
You solve it.
You know
You'll
what?
give
though?
it to your friends.
Dude, here's what you do. You make a book. You publish it. You sell it. You give it to your grandparents. You give this to your parents, to your friends, to your teachers. You can drive them crazy with awesome mathematics puzzles. Like I like to drive you crazy with awesome mathematics puzzles. Now, let's go
Kramer,
to this guy right here. Question.
if you did make a book like that, you should probably put like one that's impossible in there, just to drive the person that bought the book like insane because they can't get it.
You know what, David? I have an
Yeah,
idea.
I think that's
David,
the point
David,
of puzzle book.
David, I have an idea. You make a puzzle book, but you tell them that one of the puzzles is impossible, but you don't tell them which one.
Oh my god, that will make them go absolutely crazy.
Because I don't think it's fair to make a puzzle book and have one that's impossible without telling them. But if you tell them, I think that would be really challenging.
It would be
Zoom
really
into their head.
motivating because they would want to find the one that you say is impossible, so they'd solve every single one.
Oh my God, David, you're going to be a great marketing guy someday. You're going to make a business. Maybe Elon Musk should look out, okay? Or Bezos. Now, everybody go to page 9, and we have 15 minutes for you guys all to choose some of the easiest and hardest. And I want to show you how I start working these puzzles. Rafa, go back to video so we can make sure you're with us. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Claire, you do the same thing, please. And Adalia, go.
I think one of the easy-ish ones is 9 plus because it has to be 4, 5, or 5, 4.
What about,
Oh,
wait a minute. Is there another one? Hold on. Nobody say it out loud. Luca.
7, 2, and 8, 1.
7, 2, and 8, 1. So it's interesting. Look what happened, Adalia. Once we went to 9 numbers, oh my God, 8 and 1, 2 and 7, 6 and 3, 4 and 5, which means that there are 8. Rafa, talk to me. Rafa.
I was gonna say that an easy one would be the 7 times at the top because 7's a prime number, so it has to be 7 and 1.
Guys, everybody do this right now. Put 1 and 7, 7 and 1 in the prime. You always want to start with prime number multiplication. Now, are there any other prime number multiplications on this challenge?
Sure.
Oh, that's cool, Cameron. So Cameron, how did you do that? You cut it out? You made it and cut it out?
Yeah,
That's
I
cool,
I
man.
made out like the lines with the marker and
Oh, look
and
at
everything.
that. Guys, look what Adalia did with the color. That's beautiful. Yes, Rafa. Rafa, keep yourself unmuted, Rafa, so you don't have to hit the button.
Like sometimes I'm a little noisy with all my papers on my desk.
No, you're
Anyway,
good.
I have 3 more easy ones than I found.
Okay, hold on, Rafa. We're gonna give it back to you in a second. Claire, I want to hear from you, and then back to Rafa. Go.
63 times has to be 9 and 7 or 7 and 9.
Ah, that's a good one, everybody. The only way to make 63 with 2 numbers multiplied is 9, 7, 7, and 9. Claire, you nailed it. Rafa, give me one more.
18 times has to be 6 and 3.
18 times. Oh, wait. Hold on. Do we have any challenges? Go, John.
There's 9 and 2.
Oh, but wait a minute. Rafa, isn't the 18 times a threer?
Yes.
So what's the only way to make 18 with 3 numbers? Remember, 9 times 2
3
or
times 2 times
6
3.
times 3. So what are the options there, Hannah?
3, 3, and 2.
So you could do a 3, 3, and 2, because that's 9 times 2. What's another way to do it? Come on, guys. I want hands up. Go, Claire.
6 and 3 and 1 or 9 and 2 and 1.
Wait, say that one more time.
6, 3 and 1 or 9, 2 and 1. And
Wait, I'm
then
gonna have
like
to write that. So 6, 3,
3
and 1.
or 9, 2 and 1.
Wow,
Or
guys,
it could
guess
be like
what?
2, 9, 1, 2, 1, 9.
9, 2, and 1. And there's going to be 6 combinations, guys, of the second 2 that we did. So guess what? I'm going to erase all of that because that's going to drive us batty. John, what do you see?
In the 336 times, that's 786, 786, and 786.
Oh. So guys, the only way is to do 56 times 6, 48 times 7,
And then you
but
know
there are 6 different ways
now
that
you
we
know
can put those numbers down, right,
now
John?
yeah, now you know where to put the 7 and the 9 on the 63 times.
Guys, look what he just did. Everybody look at this square. And Jesse, put that away, please. It's distracting. Jesse, what does this square have to be now? If this must be 786, then this guy must be a what?
Not
Louder, please.
9.
And so therefore, these two must be what? In order, top down.
Top down 7, 9.
Very nice. So John, that was beautiful. You totally nailed it. And we know exactly what it has to be. Luke, what do you think, buddy? And then I'm going to call on Adalia and Rafa.
For 108 times, it's a 3.
Yes.
I have 9, 6, and 1.
9.
I mean, sorry, 9, 6, and 2.
Ah, whoa. 9, 6, and 2 is correct. Are there any other ways to do it? Ooh.
So now you, if
Yeah. Wait. Antarish?
9, 3, and 4.
Yeah, guys, we could also do 9, 3, and 4, and there are going to be 6 combinations for each. So Luke, you have opened Pandora's box on that one. That is a cool one, just like the 18 times one that Rafa did. So I think we should maybe leave these numbers up, but know that we don't know the order yet. Adalia.
I think any of the 3 minuses will be incredibly difficult. I mean, not 3 minuses, 3 divided by.
Tell me what you think about that.
Because it could be, oh wait, where is it? Could be 9 and 3, 6 and 2, and 3 and 1.
You know what? Adalia is right. Any of the three divideds is going to have 6 different ways of doing it, which is amazing. Now I want to do Rafa, John, Antarisk.
Well, both of the 40 times have to be 8 and 5.
Where's the 40 times? Oh, here we go.
Left and bottom.
So 8, 5, 5, 8. Now, is there any other way? John, is there any other way to do 40 times?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I was just gonna answer a different one.
Yeah, guys, I don't think there's any other way. So you guys should definitely put the 8, 5, 5, 8, because the only other divisor of 40 would be a 4 and a 10, and we don't have a 10. Now, Claire, why don't you give me yours quickly, and then I'll go back to John and then Antarisk.
For the 4 divided by above 40 times, it can't be 8 and 2, since there's an 8 and 40 times. So it has to be 4 and 1 or 1 and 4.
Wait, hold on, honey. Tell me where you are. 4 divided?
Yeah, it has to be 4 and 1 or 1 and 4.
And why is that?
Because it can't be 8 and 2, because there's an 8 in the 40 times.
That's right. Oh my God, what a great observation. That's a great observation. But you know what? Now we know, guys. Look at this. We know that this square, and that square can't be a 1, 4, 5, 7, 8, or 9. Amazing. Hold on, Jesse, I haven't heard from you a lot. Go for it.
Mr. Since we know it's gonna be that. Wait.
Tell me the box first,
me.
buddy.
The bottom. Wait, I'm looking at something else.
We'll come back to you in a second. John and then Antarisk. And Jesse, think of what you want to say. And
Well-
write it down, Jesse. Pick up that pencil.
I found on 24 times, I thought there was only one way, but there's two, but I'll still share it. So
Please.
it has to be 6, 4, 1, or it could also be 2, 3, and 4.
Can it also be 8, 3, and 1?
Oh, yeah.
So guess what, John? You have picked one with 18
Or
different
4,
options.
2, and 3.
18 options. That's awesome. Antarisk.
4, 3, 8.
I was gonna say the ones with so many combinations are hard because we'll have to solve a lot more of the puzzle until we can fill them in.
That's true. So which one? So David, do you have one that's easier?
The 2 divided, because there's the 8 and the
Which
4.
2 divided?
Sorry, the 2 divided above the 4 divided, right there.
Got it.
Because of the 8 and the 4 there, I think it has to be a 6 and a 3.
3, 3, 6. But why can't it be a 2, 1? Why can't it be a 2, 4?
Oh, I saw the 4 and the 4 divided and thought.
You know what? Let's leave these in there. Why don't you guys write that? Hannah, what do you see? Hannah's going to take the last one.
For the 3 divided by, it has to be like down at the bottom. It has to be 2 and 6, because if it were 3 and 9, then there's already a 9 there. Oh wait,
Right.
never mind. Actually,
But wait a minute, couldn't
I
it
forgot
be
about the second.
3 and 9 this way?
Yeah, I just realized that.
And what about 3 and 1, Hannah?
I was only thinking about the column there, and I was saying that I forgot about the other side.
Now, guys, I gotta tell you, this is maybe one of the hardest puzzles I have ever attempted. And if it takes you less than an hour, I would be very, very surprised. So guys, I want to first tell you, this was one of my favorite classes. I think you guys were incredibly engaged. I want you to say goodbye to your friends and say, I'll see you in 167 hours.
Bye.
But wait a minute, you could actually, in the next 167 hours, if you do not sleep, go to school, eat, or drink, or do anything else, you can do a lot of these puzzles. But if you decide to sleep, go to school, eat, maybe you'll spend a few hours doing that this week. But
Well-
make sure you send them to as many people as possible. Guys, it's been a pleasure. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Rafa has a
Everybody
book with
look at
those
Rafa.
exact puzzles.
Everybody look at Rafa's puzzles. He's got them. He's got them already. Awesome.
Wow.
Rafa, you rock, baby.
I'm gonna wait
for like a year by now.
dedicate it to you.
All right. You guys are amazing. But now you can create your own book. Who needs to buy a book when you can make your own? All right, guys. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, thank you.
You're welcome.